look at the camera there. Just say your first and last name and where you're from.
It's a Maze, Linwood, PA.
All right, and we're doing 5 laps today in the Aventador with Buddy. And now, did you pass anybody when you were out there? Have anybody pass you?
Yes.
Okay. Is that too much air?
Yeah, a little bit. Let's put it on
A little bit. Yeah, just reminder, when we do the pass, we just have to place our hand on the wheel. Just don't let go of the wheel.
Gotcha.
And with this car here, once again, just real smooth on the throttle. Still give full throttle, but just ease into it. And then just a little extra pressure on the brake. Now, was there any place out on the track in particular that still seemed a little confusing or have any questions about?
Yeah, the one with the, I think with the negative camber, maybe, where it's, you know, you come up over the hill and it seems to slope down and then move. Yeah,
right.
That one.
Okay, every time we go over that hill, we want to be to the right.
To the
right.
right,
It's kind
yeah,
of a blind hill.
That's right.
But that's where that turn cone will be on the other side.
Gotcha.
Tight to the apex, but right before and after that hill, there is no exit cone. We have the turn, the apex, but there's no exit. Still let it unwind, but just about to the center of the track. Once you go over the hill, wait till you peak the hill, and then roll on the throttle, and just to the center of the track. Not necessary to go all the way over to the other side.
Just give me a reminder when I'm out there.
I sure will. And we're good to go. So shift up one time, and we are good to go. We're going to go straight ahead just beyond that white wall there. Stay straight, face this way, just so I can see down this way for a moment. And give that Mercedes a little room there. And you are okay to go. Right up between the blue cones, and just straight to that green cone, straight ahead. And we'll shift up one. Shift up one more. Now our next shift won't come to about 7,000 RPM. So tight to the apex. And at the apex, just squeeze the throttle, and as fast as you want to go down to the orange cones down there. Shift up. And brake. A little more. One down. Now release the brake and just kind of balance through the turn. All the way down to the bottom. Here, we'll roll on the throttle, and all the way down to the orange cones, and just keep getting closer to the Mercedes. And we'll just keep that gear there all the way back to the big straightaway. Now here we're going to make our way back to the right and accelerate all the way to the orange cones.
The confusing part.
And watch my hand. Then we'll start our turn.
I like that.
Tight to the apex, and just smooth on the throttle just to the center of the track and back. There you go. And wait for that cone, and then tight to the apex. That's perfect. Right here, roll on the throttle, and just keep getting closer to that car there. If we're not close enough, he won't turn his lights on. Now tight to that apex, and just a straight line. Now this is our only no passing zone.
Okay.
We just have to wait for the straightaway there. Now I'm going to wait till we get around the corner. Tight to the apex here, and you're good to go. There you go, as fast as you want to go down to the orange cone. Shift up. One more, and brake. A little more, downshift one. Now release the brake all the way down to the stripes there. Beautiful. Accelerate, come up to the left, and same thing, as fast as you want on all the straightaways to the orange cones. Brake, a little more, and downshift one, start your turn. That's perfect. Stay to the right, all the way up to the orange cones. And then green to green. And wait till you peak the hill, and throttle down to the orange cone on the left. That's a nice unwind there. That's good. Cone and tight to the apex.
Am I not getting close enough to that cone on the left?
No, that's perfect right there.
I don't know how
that
close I'm supposed to get to those cones.
Just to the edge of the paint. You don't have to be.
Okay, I thought you needed to be really close to those cones.
No, now this one here, you can get on the red and white stripes here. Straight ahead. Little tap of the brake, and then let it roll through the turn in one long continuous turn, and then accelerate out. There you go. Shift up. Brake this time, one downshift, and release the brake all the way down to the bottom.
Oh, handles like a dream.
You're doing good. This is nice. You got a good driving line now, all the way down to the orange cones. Brake, keep that gear there. A little more brake and turn. There you go. Let it balance through the turn and throttle up to the orange cone on the right. And just a tap of the brake, and that just kind of sets the front end. Wait till you come over and throttle all the way down to the orange cone on the left. Extra brake here. This is our tight one. Now we turned in a little early on that one.
Okay.
And now throttle to the orange ones on the right. So far, you're doing perfect. Tight to that apex is the key to that straight line. Just straight out to that green cone. And one long, steady turn. There you go. Apex, throttle out. There you go, all the way down to the orange cone. One more. And brake. One down. And release the brake. And that's okay that you go 2 down because you get more brake there, and that'll give you a little more pull out of the turn, so that's fine. And all the way down to the orange cones. And brake, a little more. Now release the brake. That's a good speed there. Now remember to unwind just a little and then back to the right. Perfect. Tight to that apex. Wait till you peak the hill, throttle all the way down to the orange cones. Here, wait for the cone. There you go. A little early.
Early last time as well.
That's okay. Well, now you're aware of it. All the way to the orange cone. Tight to that apex cone. Straight. There you go. A little tap of the brake and let it roll through. Tight to the apex, just a little balance, and then accelerate out. There you go.
Very powerful car.
It is. A little different than the Aston.
A little different to the M3.
Release the brake all the way down to the bottom. And just balance through the turn a little tighter. Because remember, we're going to come up right under that exit cone there and all the way down to the orange cone. Brake, a little more, and turn. That's a good line there, right up the right side to the orange cones. Tap of the brake, let it roll over the hill. Just a little balance till we get to that second apex cone. Throttle all the way down to the orange cone. Brake. Now, this time, Hilton, we're going to go right between the 2 cones right there. How was that?
Awesome.
That was nice.
So
not
beautiful.
Bad at all.
Such a beautiful car.
The only thing is just that one.
I'm not getting close enough to that apex.
Not to the apex, but we're turning in too soon.
We're turning into the apex too soon, or?
Yes. Wait for that single green cone to the outside and down
Okay,
here.
so just keep going straight until you get to that cone.
Until you get
cone
to that
and then
cone.
turn.
Now, we don't want to do it like this. We don't want to get here and then turn to this
Just
one.
start gradually.
Just gradually, just connecting those two points on the track.
Any other points?
You can stay on the gas a little bit more up to the orange cones if you want,
Okay.
and carry a little more speed through the bank turn. But also that bank turn here, we're going to go down the center of the tent right here to the right, and all the way down to the very end where we started. That big bank turn will give you a false sense of security.
Which is the big bank turn?
The one at the end of the big long straightaway.
Okay.
That's the only one that's got banking to it.
Okay. Because you got that positive count, whatever you call it, so like there's more traction because it's got this. Yeah.
Yeah, 11-degree bank. Here, go all the way down, just in case any cars come in here. I'll go over that a little more with you here. But just pull in here and then point it out the end of the tent there between those 2 poles. And we'll stop right there. Turn the wheel all the way left.
Left.
Yep, all the way. And pull both paddles at the same time.
What does that do?
That puts it in neutral.
Oh, cool.
There we go. Now, that one there is going to give you...
The first one?
Yeah, the first one. We can carry the most speed through that particular turn because of the banking. Mm-hmm. That'll give you a false sense of security for the other turn. So just sometimes a little more brake at the end of the second straightaway because that's just a nice flat turn.
A little bit more braking there, okay.
Just a little, not much. Okay. Everything that you did was just, you nailed it.
Okay,
and
cool.
And if you can kind of master this car, you're going to do great in all the others.
Mm-hmm.
Are you driving the Italia later?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Huracan.
Okay, both of those cars, literally, they have the most sensitive steering. One turn of the wheel is all the way right or left.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so be
it's
very smooth
very
on
gentle.
the wheel. Yeah, we still give about the same amount of turn, but you just try to avoid any sudden movements, and looking ahead will really help out on that. When you come up to that turn cone, don't look for the apex when you're at your turn cone. Look for it when you're back here. Mm-hmm. Try to see the turn cone, your apex, connect those 2 points on track.
Gotcha.
Okay, and looking further through the turn.
Looking further through the turn, especially on those on the twitchy cars.
Yes, makes things a little bit smoother. But everything else, I
This
enjoyed. That was
thanks,
great.
Thanks,
that was
buddy.
great.
This is a beast of a car.
Would you like to say anything on your video before I turn it off?
I'd just like to thank everyone who voted for me in this election. No, there's nothing to really say. It's just a little overwhelming. It's something to see.
You did nice.